1872, deep in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, a ship was found drifting alone. Its sails were still open. Food was sitting untouched on the table. The captain's journal lay open, as if someone had just been reading it. But there was one terrifying problem. Everyone on board had vanished. No blood, no signs of struggle, no bodies. And then, 9 years later, the same ship was reportedly seen again. But this time, what was discovered inside would become one of history's darkest mysteries. This is the true story of the merchant ship Mary Celeste. On November 7, 1872, the ship departed from New York Harbor, carrying over 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol. The captain was Benjamin Briggs, a highly respected and experienced sailor. He wasn't alone. His wife and their young daughter were traveling with him. The crew was carefully selected. Everything seemed normal. The weather was calm, the sea was clear. And for the first few days, nothing unusual happened. But then, according to the final entries in the captain's journal, something changed. One entry reportedly described a strange feeling. The sea is calm, yet it feels as though something is watching us. At first, no one thought much of it. But later that night, several crew members reported seeing strange lights moving beneath the water. Not reflections, not lightning, something moving under the surface, following the ship, watching, waiting. On December 4th, 1872, another ship called Dei Gratia spotted a vessel drifting strangely in the Atlantic. Its movements were unnatural. It swayed without direction, as if abandoned. When the crew boarded it, they froze. It was the Mary Celeste, and it was completely empty. No captain, no crew, no passengers. The meals were still laid out. A sewing project belonging to Mrs. Briggs sat unfinished. The little girl's toy rested on the floor. It looked as if everyone had simply stood up and disappeared. The cargo was untouched. Nothing had been stolen. There were no signs of piracy, no evidence of violence, no damage serious enough to explain why anyone would abandon a perfectly seaworthy ship. And yet, the lifeboat was gone. Which meant one thing: they had left the ship willingly. But why? And where had they gone? Investigators searched for answers. One theory suggested fumes from the alcohol cargo may have caused fear of an explosion. Perhaps Captain Briggs ordered everyone into the lifeboat as a precaution. But if that were true, why was there no evidence of fire? No explosion damage? No burned wood? Nothing. Then came another theory. Several sailors later claimed that on the night the ship vanished, a strange black mist had appeared over that section of the Atlantic. A mist unlike anything they had ever seen. It moved against the wind. It swallowed sound. And according to local legends, anything caught inside it never returned. Some believed it was a natural phenomenon. Others believed it was something else entirely. Something not of this world. Years passed. The mystery faded into history until 1881. A fisherman reportedly spotted a broken ship drifting off the coast. It was old, damaged, almost ghost-like. When rescuers approached, their blood ran cold. It looked exactly like the Mary Celeste. And inside one cabin, according to the story, a message had been written on the wall in what appeared to be dried blood. It said, "They are not human." No official records confirm this. Many historians dismiss it as legend, but some believe the truth was hidden, covered up, buried to prevent panic. And if that message was real, then who wrote it? And what exactly had they seen? To this day, the Mary Celeste remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in maritime history. A ship found perfectly intact, but completely abandoned. A crew that vanished, as if erased from existence. And somewhere in the silence of the Atlantic Ocean, the truth may still be waiting, hidden beneath the waves, watching. If you enjoy mysterious historical stories like this, make sure to subscribe, because some mysteries were never meant to be solved.